Something is telling me like that. I start with maybe 10 days. Then I see within those 10 days, as long as it's going very well, I stretch it. I stretch it to 15 weeks, something like that. I'm just imagining. I don't know, but I'm excited. Anyway, um, yesterday
But
we
how do you plan
met and
to use your energy to stay awake?
first
How do
the
you
idea
plan
of
to use your energy for 15 days?
company. So the first thing I'm thinking, uh, to have the hourly update. So I get a person, or maybe just in the group there, I keep posting so that I'm awake. That's the first thing. Then the second, which is
Okay.
now answering your question, yeah, which is now answering your question, is more of I really want to do what will help others. Actually, you have already shared this very well, very, very detailed. You talked about when this energy grows so high, you'll be able
Yeah.
even to, we can even raise the dead. Yes, I am in a place
Yes,
that,
yes,
or have so many people with different needs. So
yes,
I want to solve people's issues, the ones that they feel are too hard for them. Sometimes, just by looking at people and then telling them some things about their lives, just giving them instruction. This one, if you do this way, is going to be better rather than doing it this way. So I'm
bravo.
feeling like I want to also, yeah, I want to have a local community. I want to have a local community who are those people who have needs, those who are sick, those who
Yeah,
are confused, those who have
yes, yes,
marital issues. Yeah, those
yeah,
who have marital issues. I want to be open to them. I tell them how to live this life. I tell them how to solve issues that they see as big problems to their life. That's what I'm
yeah,
thinking. And you see here also, we have issues with um, this is growing economy. We're developing a country. So you find that
yeah,
poverty level is still too high. So talking to people on
yeah.
how to change their life, how to yeah, this is how I want to spend this energy. I have so many things.
Bravo, very good.
I don't know if I can share all. There is, let me share with you this one. Yeah, I'm a little excited, but
Yeah,
I don't know how it's going to get out on people's mind. Um, there was a time we had a person here in our place here in our country. He's already
okay,
deceased. He was
okay,
working as a spiritual, how do I call this one now? A bishop. Like I can call it a
yeah,
person who's working with church. He was in
yeah,
a Catholic. Then he got out from Catholic because he said they were not practicing the miracles. So he
yeah,
started to do these things. Like he'll get in, he'll get into the mountains. He takes
yeah,
time there. He prays there. He fasts there. But then
yeah,
they were doing more with water, with boiled water. They put some
yeah,
lemon on it. They stay in the mountain even 40 days. This guy reached the point
yeah,
where he could call
yeah,
literally. There's one time there was a problem with the
yeah,
monkeys eating people's uh, um, uh, plants. So
yeah,
he called these monkeys literally for a meeting. He called them. He told them, "Come, come, come," and they came and they sat
yeah,
and he talked
yeah,
to them and they agreed that they are not going back. They are going to these people's farm, and that's how it happened. He had reached that level of what we now actually realizing this is just more of autonomy, where the energies
uh-huh.
you are so high in the advanced in a level that you can speak to nature and the
Yeah,
nature
yeah,
obeys you.
yeah,
Yeah. So those are the kind of things I'm excited about. Those are things I want to practice.
yeah,
Okay.
it's very wonderful,
You
this
can, we
experience.
can now, yeah.
But you know, Frederick, what is good?
So there
You
was this
know,
question that we were to start with. Yes.
at the beginning,
Mm.
you feel like, I don't know how much you had practice with no sleeping. At the beginning, you can feel very enthusiastic and you pull yourself to the limit.
Mm.
And I would
Mm.
advise to adjust it to your lifestyle, so you basically live on daily basis like this, not temporary. Like you have
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
1 week and then you stop. So you
Mhm.
practice to the way not to die, not to the limit. So you practice like on daily basis, not
Mm.
to stop at all. This is the best way because you adjust your
Yeah.
system and lifestyle very slowly to this different way of living, because the way of
Mm.
living of no
So like,
sleep is very very powerful
mm.
energy. It's you're moving all the time, you're always on the go.
Mm.
So it requires you always
Mm.
perhaps change. It perhaps will be inside drastic transformation, and outside you can have drastic transformation, like losing temporary friends, material source. They can shift.
Mm.
So that's why I advise to this concept from my experience to do all the time, but slowly come to it in your own pace. Because the more you can
Mm.
push, the more you change inside and outside will affect. And can, okay, Frederick, with you, I think it will be fantastic because I feel it. You're on the same vibe. But to some people, can
Mm.
scare even if they pushing themselves. And additionally,
Yeah.
I want to remind, and Frederica, I advise you also to remind people not to consume that anything additionally to the food, any drinks. Um, okay, not alcohol. It's not good to have any alcohol. Okay, coffee. I never had coffee. I don't know how coffee works on the body. I wouldn't even advise that. And any strong
Mm.
chemicals, because with stronger chemicals in your body you can push a lot, but then you collapse. It's important to people to advise people. A lot of people consume additional pills, different things, and they may help
Mm.
them to stay awake, but this is can be
Mm.
dangerous, can harm their body.
Mm.
It's very important. I would advise, because my approach on completely clean body, only some natural food, but not to have anything additional, because if you reach a point to push in your body when you don't sleep, you can go to the point beyond where you will not go, you go back, but then you're afraid to go again, because can have a lot of changes. It's not, it can be dangerous, this. you,
Yeah.
you know what
So
I mean?
like I'm talking about 15 weeks, meaning I can go with maybe a week, 7 days or 10, then take some rest. Not really rest, but I look at how my body wants to react. I go as the body now feels. Again, I
Yeah,
take another week.
yeah,
So I'll keep on increasing the timing
yeah,
according to how the body is going to be reacting. But I
yeah,
don't take too much time again resting. And then the other thing that you have said that is very, very important. I think this is extremely
yeah.
important.
Frederick,
Those
it's
people
important to
who are under
always
drugs. Mm.
repeat to people, because some people
Mm.
consume like norm and they don't like pay attention,
Mm.
because they don't have
Mm.
enough energy in the body to sustain. And when they have something like uplift them, and they used to it. Some people, I don't know what they, many people, they have additionally many kind of pills, many, and needs to
Mm.
explain how this works, because you can have something or even coffee and you can push like to 10 days, but then you collapse, and inside can have a change and outside change. So and then
Mm.
people come and tell you that you was teaching me this, get responsibility. You have to tell them very serious this, very
What
very
I also
serious.
love
Mm.
about what you're saying is, right, there
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
would benefit from shifting away from like trying not to sleep to
Yes.
creating a life that they want to be awake for, right?
Yeah.
Because like asking themselves, like, what are you looking to accomplish by not sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Like so many times people are focused on like a symbol, right? And I
Yeah.
found a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
people bring the same sort of thing that they fail doing with making money or like to not sleeping or being autonomous. And you
Yeah.
have to really tune in and what is the actual feeling
Yeah.
outcome of love that you want, and that love has to be expanded to every area of your life, right? Like these
Yeah.
abilities that get activated when you're in flow state may or may not be sustained. They're not the focus. Right?
Yeah.
The focus is love, presence, creativity. Everyone will answer that for themselves, but you'll
Yeah.
find as you continue that if you focus on love, that that's
Yeah.
sustainable.
Yeah. 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 What is your name?
Ariana.
Oriana, thank you very much. Yeah, it's one of the very